And hello, how you guys doing? Hello, Wes Craven and Michael England, Stephen King, and other horror film directors and productions and action films and TV shows and other things. It's very important. That Satellite Man's been burning my face like that Satellite Man's playing Freddy Krueger or something, and they've been damaging my teeth and face. Freddy Krueger's face looks all burnt and things like that. And that Satellite Man's been digging into my teeth. Now, people need to try to figure out, or maybe somebody knows who the satellite controller is. Like, are they damaging faces and teeth based on some type of ritual hand gesture of a politician, a Nazi organization, or what organization or what type of race is doing these things? And don't forget, these people trying to profile or trying to slander my character based on their beliefs of their thoughts or whoever they are, their people need to go to jail. Their people need to get prosecuted. Look at the history. Like, there was over 400 people plus back in the 70s that was trying to steal my mother and father's companies. And people that was making up lies and accusations about the companies and people slandering my parents' character. And back then, when my mother and father had court cases against the government and these people, they said they weren't trying to steal the companies. They were just trying to ask questions or something, is what these people had tried to say when they had been caught trespassing. Well, that's illegal. These people don't have a right burning me with satellites claiming they were trying to ask me questions. Now, I'm not playing it. They're violating restraining orders, violating air restrictions, in reference to airspace with their satellite torture. They're violating the satellite restrictions of the Dentistry Association and human rights violations against the satellite controllers. Ask them what they're trying to find, what they're trying to look for. Make them answer the question, or get them in court and say, hey, you got to answer the question in reference to your actions, Satellite Man. And in reference to these people playing these games and their accusations and lies from what they had said before when my parents had sued branches of dirty government that had a lot of Nazis in them or Nazi Middle Eastern people back in the day. And they said they weren't trying to steal. But you look at the history of what has transpired in the timeline, most of these people that got caught back in the 70s, they've tried to change their identities and they tried to get into the entertainment industry. They tried to fake their identities and tried to steal positions in corporations. These people tried to make up lies, fabricating that they were buying things that weren't for sale. I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates. Nothing's for sale. My teeth aren't for sale either. These are my real teeth that these people have damaged, and they must get arrested for their crimes. So in reference to these people saying back in the day when my parents had court cases against these people, they said they weren't trying to steal money. They weren't trying to steal property or land. Now they need to review all the names of those people my parents had court cases against and to see where those people are at now. To see if those people are in Hollywood or in California or in any other city and state trying to steal my mother and father's mansions or my grandparents' mansions. All the names on that hate club list and anybody they're associated with, to find out the history of what they said they weren't trying to do back then, and then looking at it now shows that's exactly what they were trying to do back then when they murdered my father. When these people held me hostage, and when these people they kidnapped me from my mother, and they demanded ransom money from my mother. That has to be advertised in the media. They even have the phone recordings of these people. And hello, Walt Disney World, and hello, media. This is very important history of the violations of these government people. what they said they weren't trying to do. And then looking at the history now, they're all caught red-handed for doing what they were caught trying to do back in the 70s, that they said they weren't trying to do back in the 70s, which has shown that's what they were trying to do back in the 70s, and they're trying to steal nowadays too, whoever these bad people are. Hello, Supreme Court and Treasury courts and international courts.